President Biden, leaving Atlanta Sunday, did not address the discovery of new pages of classified material among the records recovered at his home. On Saturday, the president's legal team revealed in a statement that 5 additional pages with classified markings were discovered among the materials previously discovered at his Wilmington residence. As of now, approximately 20 documents have been uncovered at 2 locations connected to the president. CNN has learned 10 classified documents were found at his former office in D.C., among them information about Iran, Ukraine, and the United Kingdom, and those documents included top-secret information. On Thursday, the White House revealed documents had also been found at the president's Wilmington home, in a storage space in the garage, and in what was described as an adjacent room. Attorney General Merrick Garland also announced Thursday the appointment of Robert Hur to serve as a special counsel to oversee a criminal investigation into the matter.
The document authorizes him to investigate whether any person or entity violated the law in connection with this matter.
Hur is a former Trump-appointed U.S. attorney and Trump-era Justice Department official. He will take over from John Lausch, the Trump-appointed U.S. attorney who led the initial review of classified documents found at Mr. Biden's office and recommended Garland appoint a special counsel. Over the past week, new details about the classified documents have leaked out, mostly through media reports, with the White House deferring to the Justice Department.
We're just not going to get ahead of the process from here.
And the president trying to defend why classified documents were stored in the same garage as his sports car.
My Corvette's in a locked garage, okay? So it's not like you're sitting out in the street.
But on Saturday, in what appears to be a shift in strategy, the White House was the first to reveal that additional pages had been found. But that has not stopped Republicans from calling for more investigations.
We're doing the Biden family influence peddling investigation, and I can tell you what we've learned just in the last few days from Biden's mishandling of classified documents is that the Biden Center was funded primarily through anonymous donations from China.
But Democrats emphasize that Biden and his team have cooperated, while Trump is under investigation for obstruction.
To President Trump, who refused to cooperate, who refused to comply with a subpoena, and who ultimately forced the Department of Justice to execute a search warrant to retrieve the classified documents. And that is where we need to be centering this conversation.
Frustration growing this morning inside the White House over the ongoing backlash to the discovery of classified documents in President Biden's private office and Delaware home, including from the president himself, according to 3 sources familiar with the matter.
The battle for the soul of this nation is perennial. It's a constant struggle.
The president in Atlanta Sunday, celebrating the life of Martin Luther King Jr. in the church he once led.
President, are you willing to be
while staying silent on the latest developments, including revelations over the weekend that more classified material was found at Mr. Biden's Wilmington home. All of it adding to growing questions about how the sensitive records ended up in his possession after leaving the vice presidency. Mr. Biden's personal attorney arguing they can't release certain details, quote, relevant to the investigation while it is ongoing. The total number of pages recovered is unclear, but documents with classification markings have been identified in multiple locations. Less than a dozen at the Penn Biden Center in Washington, D.C. back in November, while the rest were unearthed in the president's Wilmington residence in the last month, found in a locked garage and an adjacent room. The White House admitting Saturday that more classified material than previously known had been examined and handed over to the Department of Justice, as some Democrats concede the communication misstep, especially given the president's past criticism of Donald Trump's handling of classified information.
It's certainly embarrassing.
While defending key differences in the cases. More than 300 classified records were seized by the FBI at Mar-a-Lago after the former president refused to hand them over to the National Archives.
That's apples and oranges. So we should keep a sense of proportion and measure.
But that hasn't stopped House Republicans from already launching several investigations.
What's real concerning to me is how justice is applied, and is it applied equally?